Because they first didn't love themselves. So, sometimes people try to cloak themselves not to show the real them. So if somebody come out the closet and they're a whole new brand person, they're a whole new brand new person, someone you ain't recognize. And you be like scratching your head. Well, where did this person come from? So while you kind of all boggle up because you don't understand, how did I wind up in this situation? It's not always your fault. It's not always your fault. So when you realize things happen, people come into our lives for a reason, to teach us something. Sometimes it can be a reflection. And sometimes it's to help you out. So the next time you won't be so easy to receive everyone. So that way you can set boundaries. Maybe you wasn't setting boundaries high. That was one of my mistakes. Taking people on their word. So when you set boundaries with people that you want to connect with, you grow from your boundaries. Because when they cross it, you're not getting your feelings hurt. And they're not getting their feelings hurt. Because these are the boundaries that we have set. So when people don't respect your boundaries, you don't have to really, I'm not going to say invest in that person. I'm going to say you're going to have more control. Because when you let things get out of control, that's when feelings get hurt. That's when disappointments set in. That's when your heart gets crushed. Feel kind of thing. That's when you have sleepless nights. That's when you don't know where the next person stands in your life. So when you have boundaries, then y'all can grow together. But if you don't have any boundaries, take it for nothing. People will tell you something and they'll do a whole different thing. So I had to learn that lesson. But in the process of learning that lesson, I had to turn around and do the shadow work and learn to love myself, but go all the way back to my childhood and see why do I put up with false intentions of people promising to do the right thing. So when you do the shadow work, you will know that when you was a youth, the things that people said, you trusted. And sometimes we never, like hump day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hump day. Sometimes we didn't never get over that. You're still trying to get over that hump. So if we don't get over the disappointment in our childhood, and we'll become a teenager, someone disappoints you again, and you're just easy breezing. Then when we are adults, someone come with disappointment again, because we didn't set boundaries. All we did was just, how I used to do, get a little attitude and just, go your separate way then. Do what you do. But then we have to stop going around the same situation, the same hump. We got to stop trying to say, I can't wait, I'll be glad. I'll be glad when I meet the right person. I'll be glad when I have the best job. I'll be glad when my business kick off. I'll be glad when gas prices go back down. I'll be glad. I'll be glad. But if we look back in our childhood, we used to be sitting in class, and my throat kind of dry, excuse me. I'm gonna speak for Nefertiti because some kids they love school, right? Some children do love school, so I don't speak for everybody. I speak for Nefertiti. So I used to be in class, and I was so shy. I was just like, I can't wait. I'd be so glad when it's time to get out of class. So when you have that anxious, sometimes an anxious spirit, right? I'm just anxious. I'd be so glad. I'd be so glad when I get out of here. But now, doing the shadow work, we can still look and reflect on how some of our childhood turned out, the way we have relationships with our family, our friends, ourselves, our loved ones, our husband, our wives. We can go all the way back to our childhood. Some people got probably the best childhood because they seen their parents married in a stable home all their life. And they want to hold that same image. And then you might have someone else came from a broken home. Relationships couldn't stay together. And they came right into their life. Broken home, relationship can't stick together. Because sometimes we sit back as children and we look around and we observe very well. And we can pick up. Sometimes we pick up the wrong habits. So when we're looking around and we're not seeing how mother or father poured all love into them, we wouldn't even know how to pour all love into us. But you know, I did say I'm breaking generational curses. Because some things really do need to come to a stop. So sometimes we're not wanting to do the shadow work. Either somebody might say, well, that seems spookism, or that don't seem right, that's not the right thing to do. But if you just look at your past then, if you don't want to do the shadow work, you can look at your past and you can see the same cycle, the same thing happen let's say every year, every 5 years. The same thing happens over and over again, another hump day. But until you're going to change your hump day to your best day, you're going to say, okay, I know how to handle the situation.